All right, good afternoon, meteorologist Dean Davis and the Weather Pros, liveweatherblogs.com, responding fire, and coming to you as just a base meteorologist to give you information on Hurricane Florence. This is our 120 update. A lot of misconceptions going around this morning because of the slight, and I mean slight, shift in the model to the south, which could come back to the north. And I'm going to explain it and explain how there's going to be much of a difference, okay, and why. So if you heard this morning that, it's moved to the south, we're not going to get that bad. Wrong. Okay. And I'll explain that why. And it's going to be delayed a little bit, so the worst of the weather actually is going to push Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. It may stick around through like next Tuesday. So it's nothing really changed in the effects. Maybe a little bit less rainfall, and we'll discuss that, but you gotta love web pages when they do this. If you have vacation or know people in North Carolina or North Carolina, South Carolina border to the Outer Banks, it's possible still 9 to 12 foot above average, above the actual water level. Rainfall of 20 inches, possibly plus, and tornadoes and power outages. Now we go to what we're going to see locally. As you see, I have lowered this a little, not much. 7 to 14 inches, still a lot of water, still cause flooding. Tornadoes, still up threat. 40 to 65 mile an hour winds, I lowered it just a bit because it went a little south, but not much. Still tropical storm force winds. Power outages likely because of the trees coming down. Very weak trees. It probably will take 10 mile an hour to 20 mile an hour wind to knock them down. Flooding likely. Timing start Thursday p.m. It's a little later than Wednesday overnight and Thursday morning, but Thursday p.m. picks up intensity Friday and lasts through possibly as long as Monday. And people have been discussing was last night's run. This is the current run here. If you look at the things being said in Roanoke, it's right around there. Bedford County here, Lynchburg around here. Not much has changed. Instead of being between 10 and 15 inches, it's between 6 and 10 inches. Not much of a difference. There really isn't. And along the mountains, that could easily be on this range. I'll show you more stuff to show you why I'm saying that. Same thing, tropical storm force winds, still likely. Might see it as early as 8 p.m. on Thursday. This is being one of the things I like to show you. GFS and Euro kind of agree on this. This is winds at around 8 p.m. Saturday evening. Right around 50 mile an hour. Nice, strong easterly component to the winds. Let me continue this on. Rainfall. It's 12. It's right here is 8. So like I said, 7 to 14 inches is not out of the picture. And so please take this storm serious. Models, stalls closer to the coast before moving in. That's the only difference, really. A little bit further south. Like I said, this expands its wind field when it moves in, so it's going to double in size basically on its wind field, and that's why we're going to get this tropical storm force winds. That's why we're going to get the heavy rainfall. That's why we're going to get the isolated tornadoes. It's all because of that. As you see, this is the National Hurricane Center track. Like I said, it was here yesterday. It's here now. I mean, not much of a difference in track. Cone of uncertainty still there. Hurricane watches now are up between, looks like, south of Norfolk down to southern South Carolina, because this thing will expand its wind field. More computer models. Like I said, this is the center, remember. This thing's going to go about this big. So, like I said, we'll push to the northeast. So, yeah. Weather Service is still saying life-threatening storm surge and wind along the coastline. Life-threatening catastrophic flooding and significant river flooding possible. Reports in South Carolinas and Mid-Atlantic. We are the Mid-Atlantic. Through early next week. Sounds like a broken record, but people this morning, it's amazing, just because of that little south jog, think that we're not going to see nothing, and it's sadly mistaken. That could be a fatal mistake if you make one. So, key points again. Expect major impact starting Thursday evening. Power outages, flooding, tree damage. Do not call 911 for power outages. Call AEP if you're local or south side. 911 is for emergencies only. Emergencies being fires. Emergencies being medical emergencies. We're going to be enough stress as first responders as it is. With this going to be away from our homes, most of us, and we are going to be coming out to help you. So please be patient. Bottled water, non-perishable food. Bottled water is coming to be hard to come by. We've already lost a lot of it in this area. Medication, ATM, cash, because of the power possibility. All important documents, stay calm. Percentage of this occurring is high. Listen to fire, EMS, and police. And that being said, there's a lot of local emergency, states of emergency in place, and I would not be surprised that travel bans may go into effect during the storm, meaning you can't travel. So expect that. I would be highly expecting it, based on what potentially could be really bad. But like I said, not much has changed. People that say it has, not much has changed, and I think I've showed you that between this rain model and the fact that the winds will be up. So please take this seriously. We'll talk to you again soon. I don't expect high differentials. The only reason it did this is because the high might weaken a little bit, but it's not going to be much of a change. It'll bounce between what it was and what it is now. So either way, bad days coming. Stay safe. Be prepared. Prepare now. Meteorologist Dean Davison. Thanks for watching.